Hey guys, back with another MapleStory video here. This time we're going to talk about, the Discord server. Today's Sunday, June 21st. It went live last Thursday. So it's been a few days and it's been a great showing. I really appreciate a lot of people, everyone that's joined and participated. I kind of just wanted to talk about what's been happening in the server so far and just quickly kind of update on what kind of coaching has been going on. There's been a few people, one person in particular that has joined the Echo coaching, and I appreciate him. And he's already seen insane results on his Lotus runs. But for those people that are still just want to join for free, the server, I'll put the link in the description below. We have a poll, 2 days left on our polls for just your rankings, just getting the opinion of the Echo Clan's rankings on their top 3 of each class kind of category, right? So we got almost 300 votes on this, top 3 pirates. See how I voted and see how the rest of the community voted. It's pretty cool to see just the variance. They obviously have some people think shades are insane, and then we'll go up, but there's obviously some sort of, I guess, disconnect with disagreements or differing opinions on what the rest of the great classes are. Thunderbreakers for pirates, mechanics, buccaneers. I think that's what it's all about. And I think if you want to be a part of the class tier rankings that I am going to put out probably the next few weeks, either as I gather more information and talk to more people, you're going to not only want to vote on these polls, but you're also going to want to join the whale tier at least, right? And the first 7 days are free. So you guys want to take advantage of that. This is the best time to join because we're going to be talking about having great discussions about, we're already having great discussions about what are the great classes, pirates, mages, how would you rank them? And this is not just me. This is my getting from people that actually play the game, play those classes, getting opinions from people like Sephi who are playing the mechanic and how they rank in the pirates, getting opinions from people that have seen cannoneers, right? Buccaneers opinions, and then going from each class category, whether it's mages, talking to bishops, talking to night walkers, night lords, opinions on how they rank with shadowers and phantoms and dual blades, just endless discussions. And it's only going to continue. And so if you guys want to be a part of that and kind of just listen and ask questions or just be a part of the conversation, now is the time to join, because not just that, we're also going to be talking about the patch that comes out with the anniversary patch. So we're going to be talking all about that. That's the place to be. You guys want to join in the main chat, the whale tier, at least for 7 days free. You're not going to have to pay a dime. You can cancel after 7 days. And if there's any time to join for 7 days to maximize your time and kind of value of it, is now for sure. Because there's going to be a lot going on there and as well. But if not, you want to join for free, join and fill out the polls. We're going to have more. We have 2 days left to get everyone's opinion on how they rank their classes and see just what people, if they agree or disagree on what they think are the best classes for every category. And then finally, I just want to quickly talk about coaching, right? And we had a Paladin that came in and his DPS crazy in just Lotus, right? And he's still doing Damien and he still hasn't run Damien yet, but I was talking to him for about 10-15 minutes before his Lotus run. And he went from his PR before joining was 76 bill DPM. So pretty good. But after just talking to me 15 minutes, he went from 76 bill DPM to 101 DPM. 25 bill damage increase. What is that, like 30 something percent? Pretty insane. Just by talking for about 15 minutes, trying to figure out what he's doing and having conversation on how little things. And the main things that I tried to tell him or emphasize with him was to try to keep it simple. I think for him, and everyone's different, and that's why the one-on-one coaching is so great and important, because everyone has their different play styles, their own ways of doing things, and it's going to be different, right? Things, strengths and weaknesses. So for him personally, he was I think he was just trying to do too much, right? He understood that he was trying to pair his V3 and V4 and all his V skills with Defense Smash 4. We've talked about all the time how important that is, but I think he was trying to manual everything, and he had a hard time fitting in all of his burst into those Defense Smash 4 windows on top of trying to do the mechanics and survive and find the perfect window to do damage. And this is in Lotus with lasers. This is in Damien with orbs and immune effects and dashes and things like that. So it's a lot. And so I tried to just keep it simple for him. So I told him to put Divine Echo on his pet because he was trying to manual that. And that just allowed him freed up just understanding that it's going to be up every 2 minutes from the start of the fight for a minute increment of downtime, and then a minute again. So you don't have to look at it. You just know that it's going to be up every 2 minutes. And that just made it much simpler for him. And then he could focus on Defense Smash 4 and pairing it with V3s and V4, which obviously the results show for itself. Look, his peak went up from 126 bill to almost 180. And then just the peaks just kept going up every minute. And you can see you can just tell without even seeing his gameplay how much that just took one thing less off of his mind to worry about, and it allowed him to just play more free and easy. And another thing that I mentioned to him was that if he's having a hard time pairing Defense Smash 4 and trying to match it with his burst, he should, in every content, not just Lotus, not just Damien, not just bosses that have ignore enemy defense, all bosses, dailies, guild dungeon, guild honor battle, whether it's chaos, expeditions, root abyss, daily commanders, try to practice getting reps in on pairing your burst with Defense Smash 4, even though it may not affect your DPS at all. It's just getting that reps, that experience, and just knowing what to look at, knowing when it's going to come up, and how to micromanage that, right? Because I think a lot of the times people just try to go on these weekly bosses, just trying to practice once a week, and that's just not enough reps. But if you could do it in every single boss, in every single situation, that just becomes muscle memory almost, right? And that just getting those extra experience on a day-to-day basis makes it so much easier when the actual bossing comes. And again, if it becomes easier, you're able to micromanage it and just comes second nature, then that just frees up kind of one less thing to worry about, right? So now for him, it was putting Echo on pet, one less thing to worry about micromanage, right? Not have to worry about the cooldown coming up, not have to worry about pairing it with Defense Smash 4. It's just going to be there every minute. Every 2 minutes is going to come up for a minute, half the fight. And then Defense Smash 4 pairing, just second nature as well. One less thing to worry about, and he can focus on the boss mechanics and using pairing his V3, maximum lines on that, maximum channel of the V3, and obviously unloading all of his V4 hammers all at once in that Defense Smash 4 window. So those are just keeping it simple, right? Just trying not to do too much at once, and then look at the results. That was 10-15 minutes of just conversations, 1-2 things. One thing that he could work on immediately, putting Echo on the pet, and then one thing he could work on moving forward for his Damien run, for his next week's Lotus run. And I already know that his DPS can get better from this. It can get even higher. I believe he can get another 20 build DPM, get from 101 to 120 easy next week in Lotus, right? And so I think he has a lot more room to grow, but just seeing this is from talking to him for just a short amount of time. He already went up that much. So if you guys are interested or curious or feel like you have more room more room to grow, join, check it out, reach out to me, and we'll get you straight for sure. And we'll make it so that in a month's time, you might be doing 2 extra damage, right? Easily, possibly. So that is just, it's been 4 days since this went live, and we're already seeing results like this. We're already having great discussions, almost 300 people doing the polls. 2 more days left on that polls. Join, do the polls, do the surveys, and if you want to go take it further, at least do the free 7-day trial and get in the conversations. And trust me, once you join, it's going to be hard for you to say no to it, because it's just nothing like nothing like you guys probably have ever been a part of before. And I'm excited to keep it going, and I appreciate all the people that have already joined, people that have whether it's free or join in the exclusive content. It's been amazing, and I appreciate all you guys, and hopefully this can just keep growing, getting better. We haven't even talked about events yet, so stay tuned for that. You guys want to be part of that. But yeah, quick 10 minutes about what's been going on Discord channel, what more is going to be happening very, very soon.